How's it going, my boys and gals? Amazing Way 13 here, and if you're wondering who that is, it's this guy, NL Echo, aka Aqua Tails, whatever you want to call him, whatever his Twitter name was at the time that you followed him, aka the guy who's code I self promote a lot, aka use code Echo underscore YT. And while you're at it, why not also use code server3 or bots with a 0 instead of an O? Yeah, today I'm reacting to his video ranking every Fortnite location, and I did get his permission first. He was like, you can react any two of my videos, but I asked for permission because some people don't want me to. And plus, I have contact with him on Twitter, so yeah. Also, go follow me on Twitter. But while you're at it, also go follow the other three people. Alright, enough of the chitter chatter, let's react to the video.
Yo, what's up guys? We are finally back on YouTube after however long break I had. Yeah, sorry that I had a break, but I kind of needed one for health
I just noticed one of the tier names was absolute ass.
reasons and hospital appointments and all that crazy stuff, but we are now back and
Oh yeah, fun fact, by the time that this video is done, another video will be uploaded. And I'm editing that video right now. I'm just watching it. Well, I'm done editing it. I'm just watching it upload, I guess.
yeah. So first video back, we're going to try and do a tier list of every Fortnite location that we've had on the map. The rankings are God tier, so the best, immaculate, best, amazing, great, good, okay, barely arse, arse, and absolute arse. We can all think of some that goes here, and others that can go here. By the way, guys, let me know down in the comments.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry for the swears, but hey, it's his channel, not mine. He can swear if he wants, like I did. Also, I'm not censoring it because my channel is made for 13 and ages and up, and I do dark humor, but sometimes I'll allow swearing a little bit.
Below what you think, if I placed any wrong, if you'll change any in your opinions. But yeah.
Make sure that I'm recording. Check, 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 check. Yes, yes, yes.
Let's get straight into today's video. Smash the like button if you're excited. Subscribe.
Why, thank you, Lucas / Luca, for promoting that like button. But hey, not for me, for him. Go subscribe to this man. He's so close to 600. Please do it. I want to see him succeed. And I want him to be happy. Also, he said that he hasn't uploaded. I know why he hasn't uploaded in his channel in a while, and I know why, but I'm not going to bring it up because I don't think he wants me to bring it up, but it's something personal. That's all I'm going to say.
If you're new, and turn on post notifications so you never miss another video. And let's get straight into this video. Okay, first one, Anarchy Acres. This was from season
Oh, well, speaking of him, he liked my tweet on Twitter. Let's go.
1 to season 4, I believe, in chapter 1. It hasn't made a return since, and it was basically just a genetic farm POI, kind of like Frenzy, Fatal, all them that we've had.
Yeah, bro.
But it wasn't the best. But I'm gonna put in good stuff.
Lucas, if you're watching this, I'll also be here for you, buddy, because you're one of my best friends.
Yeah, farm POIs aren't the best, to be honest. Fatal Fields, basically the same as Anarchy, just on the other side of the map. So that's also going good.
I never landed at the other farm POI, Anarchy Acres. I only landed at Fatal.
I'm not too hot on farm POIs.
Also, sorry to interrupt the video a lot. It's just I never really do reactions. Like, I think the last time I did a reaction was like, I don't know. I think it was, yeah, it was to Holden's video. But those were pretty short. This one's pretty long, so this video might be long. But I did join around where Anarchy Acres was still here. I joined in season 4 during the Thanos event. Hashtag I'm an OG, I guess. I don't know.
I find them a bit boring, and I'm kind of glad that they're gone now. Flush Factory it didn't have too much loot, but both in chapter 1 and chapter 2, it was very small, and it was just like out of the map, really, like just on the edge. So I'm gonna put it on arse. It was really bad. Greasy Grove, it's a fan favourite, I'm pretty sure. It's returned in chapter 2, I believe it came back a little bit. And chapter 3, it's fully back. Well, apart from now, it's covered in mushrooms, but you know, it's one of my favourite locations, so I am gonna put it in God tier. Yeah, Dusty Depot. That was one of my favourite places as well. It wasn't the best for loot.
Flash Factory, it's lit. But here, I'm not saying the word because I'm at my because my grandparents are awake. Also, it fits because it produces toilets, and sometimes you know where this joke is going. I'm not finishing it.
Um, it was pretty fun to be around. It was a cool thing. It's slightly back now. If you go to the bottom left corner of the map, you can find the blue dusty factory warehouse, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't the best, but I am gonna put it in great for nostalgic reasons. Salty Springs. This was on the map a whole chapter 1, most of chapter 2. Then it got turned into Salty Towers or something, was it?
Yes, it did turn into Salty Towers. You are correct. During like chapter 2, season 5. The reason I know this is because I don't really touch grass.
And it hasn't returned since. I'm
If you get like 5 likes on this video, I'll make a video of me touching grass and making a whole video outside.
hoping it comes back,
Don't tempt me, I will.
but it was one of my favourite spots as well, so I'm going to put that in God tier as well. Okay, Tomato Town. I don't really remember this one as much, but I do remember there was the spinning tomato on top, and there was like this like tunnel that you went through, and there was the secret chest like you go through, and then on this side there's a secret chest, sometimes two. I'm gonna count the tunnel as part of it. There was also the house just opposite, so I'm gonna put it in amazing just because of the loot and how.
I agree. I don't think I ever landed Tomato Town, but it sells pizza, and I like pizza.
All it was. Wailing Woods. We haven't seen a wood POI this chapter so far. Chapter 3, but hopefully we get another one soon because it's good for like the milestones, cut down trees and stuff. Which
Yes. And
last season that would have helped quite a lot. I was kind of far off the cutting down
it's
trees
a good
one,
spot for hitting weak
but
spots, 'cause the
it's
big trees.
just a woods to be honest. So I'm gonna put in okay. Even actually no, I'm putting good only because it had
Yeah,
like
let's say
them
good.
secret bunkers later in chapter 1, and they were really cool. Lonely Lodge.
Then again, it's his opinion.
It's basically just an add-on of Wailing. It was really bad for loot. It had the clock.
So, all I'm gonna say about this video that I'm uploading while recording this one, it's gonna give you probably some nostalgia. That's all I'm gonna say. And also, my voice, it's cringe. That's all I'm saying.
It did have that massive tower where you could do some memes. So from the memeing perspective, I am gonna put it in best. Loot Lake. Oh god, that was horrible to get through back in chapter 1. You literally.
Unpopular opinion. I actually like Loot Lake. Not because of the landing spot, well, also because of that. But not because of the water. Because it was hated. For some reason, I like things that are hated on, except for a few things. Like, people hate on that vegan teacher. Well, guess what? I hate that vegan teacher, but I'm not bringing that up. I'm just saying a few things like, except NFTs. I hate NFTs. Frick NFTs, man.
Was so slow and it was easy to get sniped,
But
killed,
get
you
the
know.
idea of what I'm saying.
It had the 2 factories, if I remember. and I got my first solo squad win there. It had a house in the middle.
There it goes, another reaction video, making the video actually longer than the normal video. Yeah.
Pretty cool events there. I'm gonna put in great, just for I'm gonna put in good, just for the events and how much loot it had. Moisty Maya, oh god, that was another one that was a bit out of the way on the map. Took forever to get through. Didn't have the greatest loot, but it was great for farming mats. I am gonna put in barely arse though. Pleasant Park, everyone's favourite. It survived all chapter 1, all chapter 2, and then unfortunately it's not in chapter 3, but I've heard rumours that it might be coming back, but yeah, that's just rumours. So I'm going to put Pleasant in God tier. Most of my favourites will be up here, just because, yeah, you know. Retail Row, I'm also going to put in God tier.
You're already surpassing as a cool human being, bro. You're already cool. Why are you making yourself cool? Like, brother, stop. Like, literally. Like, you're so cool that you're making yourself even cooler. Like, what are you gonna do next? Put on a pair of sunglasses in your next video to make yourself ultra cool? Like, brother, stop. You're gonna make me pass out from being how uncool I am.
It just had so much loot, so much to explore. Pretty cool things that you could do back in chapter 1 when you had the shadow stones, you could hide in the massive trucks, and stuff like that. Dusty Divot was an upgrade of Dusty Depot. It had more loot, more trees to farm. It was pretty cool how it was progressing throughout the seasons. So I'm gonna put it in best, only for the loot perspective and stuff like that. Haunted Hills. God, did I even land there? That was out of the map pretty much near Junction, I believe, and Snobby Shores. It was really bad for loot, so I'm gonna put in absolute arse under Flush Factory because yeah, Junction arse. We all know it was so bad. Lazy Links, that was only in one season, I believe, chapter 1, season 5. It was one of my favourites. It was pretty cool how.
Fun fact, Lucas, you put Haunted Hills in the absolute butt tier, but that was made by a fan. I'm not joking. Haunted Hills was the POI was kind of made by a fan. Like Epic changed it around a little bit here and there, but around that it was basically made by a fan because it was like a haunt mansion in the original post. So yeah.
The golf course and that.
That video's uploaded. I'm gonna share this right now. Sorry for this. There's no cuts in this video. So sorry if it takes like 5 minutes. But I'll still react to the video. I also need to make
That season they introduced toys and you could like hit golf balls into the holes. You could ride golf carts. It was just like a vibing thing. So for the vibing, I'm gonna put in immaculate. But yes, Lucky Landing. Okay, Lucky Landing was a pretty cool location as well. Unfortunately, it was right at the bottom of the map, so not many people would have went there. Loot, if I remember, it was actually okay.
Go follow Tara's new account as well. Like, I'm gonna leave a link to a bunch of people. Like, go follow Tara's new account. Like, if you don't know who that is, if you follow my Twitter, she's the person who made my freaking banner, which I took from a video of this guy's animation because I like the guy's animation. And she's also the one who made my YouTube icon. And I think she's also the one who made the Tails icon. I don't fully 100%, but I'm pretty sure she made my Tails icon. But anyways, go follow her. And also, along with Geo. They're pretty amazing people.
But everything else, it wasn't really the best.
Forget, I'm just gonna leave the links to a bunch of people that are pretty chill, including the people I said and having people I said like um I forgot his name even though I have even though I'm think I'm just
So I'm gonna put in, okay, Paradise Palms. Now, it was where Moisty was, but it was a lot
yeah, I never really
bigger as well. There was so much loot, there was more POIs there. It was the first kind of new realm that we got, if you can, if that's even the word. Um, for that, I am going to put in God Tier just because of how much stuff it brought. It brought Refs as well, Kevin, and yeah, it was actually a pretty fun place to go. Okay, Risky Reels. This has been in every single chapter of the map. It's currently out now as Rocky Reels, I believe, which is pretty cool. It's kind of small, but it's got a lot of loot. A lot of cars to farm. So I'm gonna put it in great, I think. Shifty Shafts, our OG favourite, or classic. It's returned in chapter 3. It has a lot of loot, a lot of hiding spots if you wanna stay safe. It's good for sweats, bots, even the average player, to be honest. So I'm gonna put it in. It's a mix between God Tier and Immaculate and Best. I'm gonna put it in the middle. Snobby Shores. That was to the left from the map, but it wasn't really that fun. Well, it was fun. It just
I can't really say that
was kind of small and not always had loot. So for that, I'm gonna put in good. Tilted, straight up in God Tier.
Yes.
We all know how much the Fortnite community loves Tilted, loves the rush of being in Tilted, all the sweats, everyone just fighting, non-stop action. So yeah, Tilted definitely in God Tier. Okay, the block, I like the block, how it brings other people's designs into the Fortnite map. They're kind of doing something with it right now. They're giving us the chance to rebuild Tilted with it. So if you guys do want to enter that, then yeah, good luck. The block.
We can't have the original block anymore because, fun fact, somebody left a alive man, definitely floating, with a definitely standing right up chair. Okay, you can get what I'm saying, but I'm trying not to say it because YouTube will be like, let's not recommend this video. You can understand what I'm saying probably. An un somebody made a map, a block on Fortnite about an unhappy man.
I'm gonna put in best because yeah, some of the designs that we had wasn't you know, like they wasn't too good, but most of them were pretty cool. So yeah, Happy Hamlet. I used to land there all the time in season 7. It was decent. It had ballers. It had planes close by. It had pretty good loot, and it was actually pretty fun. So I'm gonna put it in best as well. Leaky Lake, kind of the same as Loot Lake, just a bit easier to get around. It was after the butterfly event, I believe.
Yes,
so it,
after the butterfly event, you're correct. If you need any help with things like this, which you probably won't in the future, but if you do, you don't have to ask me, but you could also ask me because I know a lot about the Fortnite events and places, I guess.
brought up, I guess, summer vibe before the map all went dark again.
Don't touch grass.
So I am gonna put in
Like, and I'll make a video about outside me touching grass. Like, for real. If you do it, I actually will.
in great, just above normal Loot Lake. Frosty Flights, I hated it, so I'm gonna put it in arse. Yeah, it had planes to get around, but it just had terrible loot. Floating Island for Leaky Lake. I liked the Floating Island. It was pretty cool how you can like fly around and get to the other places. So I'm gonna put it above Leaky Lake. into amazing. Polo Peak, that was horrible to get off. It had a cool storyline. The loot was okay, and of course the Infinity Blade was there. I liked how it slowly like melted the snow, but I'm gonna put it in good. It's definitely not going any higher because yeah,
Agreed.
Tomato Temple was basically Tomato Town just destroyed.
And
I
as a
think you had
temple,
a slightly more loot. This was before Tomato Town decided to disappear. Where do I put Tomato Town in amazing? Okay, so I'm gonna put Tomato Temple in great. I think I enjoyed Tomato Town more than Temple because yeah, it kind of destroyed one of my favourite POIs. Lazy Lagoon was pretty cool. It was right at the top of the map. The water was slightly easier to get through. There was cannons where you could shoot yourselves out of. There was geysers to get around. There was treasure chests introduced in this season, mostly there. So I am gonna actually put it in amazing as well. Just really like the place.
oh yeah, if you guys are wondering why I said that about Shifty Shafts about how he's cool, well, that's because one, he is cool and you should follow him, and two, I learn Shifty Shafts practically every game, unless if I need to do a challenge or I have to land with my friends. Which, if I'm playing with friends all the time, I have to land with my friends.
Sunny Steps. Now this is actually back, but a bit destroyed. The loot's
And what's funny too is no, not Shifty Shafts, Sunny Steps. If I recall, it's in. Oh, sorry. If that was a burp, I can't help. Uh, sorry for saying sorry if you didn't hear anything. I don't know. But what's funny, if I recall, in the chapter one map, Sunny Steps was right next to the volcano, and there's a volcano, and Sunny Steps is right next to it.
decent, I'd say. It's good if you're more of a average player or if you don't like pushing people because like not many people go there.
Say sorry a lot.
But for that, I am gonna have to put it in great, only for the loot and stuff like that. The volcano, it was cool to get around, but the loot was terrible. Um, for that, I'm gonna put in barely arse, to be honest. Greasy Grove Rift Zone. That was the most annoying rift zone ever. If you remember, every like 30.
No, nah, sorry. Sorry if the recording's messed up. Hold up. Okay, the recording should not be messed up now.
Seconds it makes you dance. So for that, I'm gonna put in absolute arse. Loot Lake upgraded, so this was season 9 and 10.
That's gonna sing in.
Unless they've got the season 10 one here somewhere.
Damn, that's a lot of.
Don't look like they do. I think the rest is all like next
Freaking spam.
chapter. Yeah. Okay, Loot Lake upgraded was pretty bad. It was cool that you could go into the rift zone and stuff like that. I'm gonna actually just put it in good. Mega Mall, they destroyed retail, but they had a Stranger Things collab. I kind of liked it, to be honest. It was pretty cool how you could go through like the Stranger Things portals to another part of Mega Mall. For that, I am gonna put it in best as well because yeah, it was actually pretty cool. The Meteor from season 10 didn't have the best loot, but it was cool to shoot people from. It had 0 gravity, so you could jump down with no problem. But yeah, I'm gonna put in good just for the movement. Neo Tilted was futuristic tilted. I don't think many people liked it as much as normal tilted, but I'm gonna put in best with Neo tilted. I didn't really like the futuristic season that much.
And yes, you
Pressure.
stab at the block, but that's not supposed to rhyme. It's supposed to be the block. Showing the new things. Like showing people's creations. I mean, you're gonna rhyme because,
plant that had quite a lot of loot, and the massive robot was built there, which we used last season as well. I'm actually gonna put it in immaculate because it was really cool. Moisty Palms Rift Zone. Okay, so that one, if you guys remember, was whenever you crouched, you turned into a prop, so that was good for hiding. It was a mix of Moisty and Paradise, which was, it was alright, I guess. Is there an alright one? No. I'll put in great, only because it was slightly annoying when you like were fighting and you decided to accidentally crouch, not crash. Paradora, that was a game collab. It wasn't. It was alright. It wasn't the best though, so I'm gonna put that in good as well. The monster skeleton had terrible loot.
You got a final circle there, which I don't think I ever did, or like a circle around there, and it was about to end there. If you just shot somebody, they would just run away and probably gain shield.
But it was cool. It didn't really do anything for us though for movement, so I'm gonna put in the arse. Starry suburbs that had the little stars that fell down, as well as the drones flying, if you guys remember, and it also gave us the golden tac SMG. I'm gonna put in great because I actually enjoyed that place, even though it was tiny and it only lasted one season, but it would be cool to see it back. Tilted Town was arse, you couldn't build. Dirty Docks, okay, now we're on chapter 2. Dirty Docks, I landed there quite a lot because it reminded me of Dusty Depot for that, and just how much fun it was there, how much I landed there loot wise. I'm gonna put in amazing. Frenzy, it's the same as any farm, I guess, but it was okay. Frenzy was a little better than Fatal and Anarchy, I'll say that. Craggy, that was alright. It had pretty good loot, so I will put it in amazing. Weeping, okay, Weeping, I remember. Weeping was okay. It was definitely better than the chapter 1 forest. So I'm gonna put it in amazing. Holly Hedges, one of my favourites. I'm gonna put that in God tier. Slurpee, well, obviously you could get free health and shield, so I'm gonna put it in immaculate. Sweaty, I'm gonna put in immaculate as well because it was pretty fun. It was a vibe, you know, and it was pretty close to everywhere else. Circle was never far from it. Lazy Lake was basically tilted with that chapter. It was one of my favourites. Loads of people landed there. It was pretty fun. Had a lot of hidden chests and stuff. Misty, I didn't really land too much, but I'm gonna put it in great from the times that I did land there. It was okay, you know. Loot wise was pretty good though. Steamy was a really good way to get around the map. Yeah, it was really good to get around the map. It had okay loot, so I'll put it in best. The yacht, it was kind of hard to get away from, apart from when you could go in the toilet.
Which is every Fortnite chapter will get smaller and smaller. Like this chapter will probably end at season 6.
Porta potty things, and you could teleport to near Steamy, which was pretty cool.
Thanks. You're pretty cool yourself.
Thanks, Alexa. I'll put it in best. It was actually no. I'll put it in good. It was good for that season. That season was good though. Fortilla chapter 2 season 3. That was the flooded season. I actually really enjoyed the flooded season, so I am gonna put it in amazing. The grotto, the place that everyone thought was coming back. The grotto, I had a lot of fun memories there, pretending to be a henchman with my friend Isaiah. If you're watching this, hey bro. It was good for memes. It was also one of the first underground places, apart from Shifty, of course. So I am going to put it in God tier, just because it was so fun. Same with Agency, that was pretty fun. Midas, Vaults, And yeah, it was one of them places that you'll never forget, but you don't really want back, if you get what I mean. Catty Corner, it was small,
Another
had a
thing
gas
I've noticed
station as
is
well, also had a vault, which was, it was a vault, but it wasn't a vault, if you get what I mean. Like, it was above the ground.
he accidentally
Boss
picked
was pretty
6
cool,
where it says barely
but I am gonna have to put Catty in okay. Wasn't my favourite. Middle Island was arse. Just like, yeah, nothing happened really. Coral Castle, absolute arse. Yeah, I don't really need to say anything about Coral. The rig, I don't really remember, so I'm gonna put it in as okay, but I think it was basically the flotilla. Rickety rig was basically the rig, just basically worse. The shark was pretty cool, so I'm gonna put that in best because like you had the port parties to get away, you had boats, you had henchmen, you had Sky, you had the vault. Sky's AR was there. Colossal Colosseum.
For some reason, I just want a Fortnite mode, like a creative mode or a Fortnite season where we have everything from every single season. Where it's like this, the Nazma cubes, the Slurp juice, the Zapatron. Well, not the Zapatron, but you know,
You could hide in the
every single
sand.
thing.
It was kind of big, so it had
hectic,
loot.
but it would
It
also
had
be
underground
funny.
loot as well. I'm gonna put it in good, I think. Hunter's Haven. Was that where Predator was? Because it wasn't good. I'm gonna put that in arse. Stark Industries. I'll put in amazing because it was a meme, just like the Grotto. You could pretend to be like the henchman. You could, when you've unlocked spoiler, Iron Man, you could pretend to be Iron Man, especially if you had his repulsors and the ability he had. So that was pretty fun for memeing. Doomstorm Main, it was basically the worst version of Pleasant, so I'll put in okay because they basically ruined Pleasant. Salty Towers. Okay, so that was a mix of salty and tilted. They did bring the OG tilted red blue building back. So I'll put it in great.
I feel like it should be
Only for the nostalgia, kinda.
lots of sand.
The Ruins was the Halloween version of the agency. It was okay. It was okay. It was basically just
I
ruined.
didn't play during
Um,
because I
Everything was
got bored.
destroyed, and yeah, the 40. I'd say it was great because it wasn't as good as the agency. It had the massive wall around it. It had still had water, I guess, kind of, but it had the massive wall which was really hard to get around, especially when you had a quick exit. But yeah, Stealthy Stronghold was barely arse. Yeah, it wasn't the best. But it wasn't as annoying as Hunter's Haven. Oh, Hunter's Haven was a completely different place, but Stealthy Stronghold was also bad. So yeah, the Mando POI. It was small. Yeah, small but cool. So I'll put in good. Mid map, chapter 2, season 5. Oh, that season you could go inside the rift point at 0 point and you could do a glitch, couldn't you? Where you keep going in and out and you could never die. So for that, for the memes, I'm gonna put in best just because of the memes. I love memes. Believer Beach was worse than Sweaty Sands. Where did I put Sweaty? Where did I put Sweaty? Immaculate. Okay, Believer, I'm gonna put in great because I didn't really enjoy that season, to be honest. It wasn't the favourite season. Holly Hatchery ruined Holly Hedges for me. Smashed Stronghold. Don't even remember that one, so that's arse. Corny Crops was Sloan. So I'll put in okay, just because Sloan ruined it. But loot was okay, and other stuff. The Aftermath, which looks like chapter 1 again. No, that's chapter 2. Oh yeah, where the spiral or something exploded. It was really bad. You could keep getting stuck in there. Colossal Crops. another farm POI. It was worse though. Like it was smaller and smaller. So for this one, I think I'll put in barely arse. Spire. What was the spire? The massive tower. You could get good snipes, so I'll put in great. I don't know where it went, but Wayland Woods. Where did I put the spire? I lost it. Spire. I can't find it, guys.
Oh,
Where did I put the spire?
formerly known as Dr. Cheese.
Okay. The spire's somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know. Bunny Bob's arse. Sludgy Swamp. That was arse. They ruined Slurpee. Wasted Woods. Corrupted Area. Leveled Lake. That place. The Pyramid. And Destroyed Dish. You can tell I had a problem with the Chapter 2 Season 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my tier list. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree with any of it.
Disagree with some.
And yeah, let's quickly go through it all, see if I like swap any like round. Greasy. Also, let's try and find the spire as well, because that just disappeared literally. Unless I'm being blind, I do need glasses, so that could be yeah, spire's and good. That's good. Okay, so if you guys did enjoy today's video, please smash the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post note.
You guys should all do that. For me, but mainly for him. I don't self-promote myself a lot, but I would appreciate. I would do. I'm gonna do this at the end of every video now. I'd appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to me and also subscribe to them. Turn on notifications for both of us and like the video, the both of us, because if you like it, it pushes out to the YouTube algorithm. It's like, oh hey, people want to actually watch this, so let's push it out. Alright, remember, my boys and girls, stay red.